What is going on, people? Now, this is just an update on Cardano ADA. And in my previous video, we were tracking lower lows. However, I did mention that we have met our minimum requirement for our Z wave, given that we have breached this green region. And I was anticipating us to go even lower, but given what's taken place in the last few hours, we have seen moves to the upside. And given the most recent moves, it does look like we might have bottomed off at 65 cents. And so if that's the case, what I'll do is I'll update the chart to suit. And so if I was to remove some of this just to make the chart a little bit more clearer, like so. And so what we have seen is we have seen our strong high, which was sitting at around that 79 cent mark. That has now been breached as I'm currently recording. And we have seen a weak high now on the hourly chart. And so we do have a bullish momentum. And again, that does scream that we have bottomed off at 65 cents potentially. And we are now on a move to the upside. And this does look very impulsive. And so it looks to me like it is a 5-wave structure. And so if I was to do my sense checks real quick, and our wave 3 is typically 1.618 of our wave 1. And so as you can see, we have reached that level at 1.618, which is sitting at 74 cents. And so, yeah, this does tell me that this is an impulsive structure at the moment. Now, what I'm wondering is whether or not this is currently our third wave that we're in. So something like this. And then we'll see another retracement to the downside to complete our way forward before seeing another move to the upside, which could potentially breach our weak high. Now, with that being said, on the stochastic RSI, we are currently overbought, and so there is some room to the downside. Now, again, maybe that will coincide with this structure, where we'll see a small correction before we see another move to the upside. Now, in addition to that, we are currently sitting above the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA. And so, yeah, as things stand, we are very bullish on the hourly chart. Now, if I just very quickly go in the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, once again, we are sitting at the overbought region, and so there is some room to the downside. Now, what I'm wondering is if we do manage to find some level of retracement to the downside, whether we'll find some support at the 50 EMA. And, that will be bullish if we do find some support at the 50 EMA, as opposed to, just breaking through that 50 EMA and continuing to move to the downside. Now, our next target as well, or something that I'm keeping an eye on at least, is us targeting that 200 EMA, which is currently sitting at 87 cents. Now, should we test that 200 EMA, that would be very bullish, because what that would do is it will reach our local high, which is sitting at 82 cents. And so that would further confirm that we are now on the move to the upside. Now, if I quickly just go on the daily chart, I can possibly move this now as well. So once again, our next target really is that 50 EMA, which is currently sitting at 88 cents. And I am also keeping an eye on this 200 EMA and seeing if whether or not we will find some support at that 200 EMA, which will further confirm that we are now on a bullish trend. And so on the stochastic RSI as well, we are below the 50 range. And so, there is a lot more room to the upside, and as things stand, the bulls do have the momentum. Now, yeah, that's just my quick thoughts on the price of Cardano ADA, given, the most recent events that have taken place. Like I said, we were tracking more moves to the downside, potentially. However, going off our wave structures, which is a WXYZ that I've been tracking, we have met our minimum requirements, which is sitting at 65 cents. And so, there is a possibility that we are now on the move to the upside. And once again, on the hour chart, we are, on a bullish trend as things stand, given that, we have reached our strong high, which was sitting at 78 cents. And, given this candlestick here and this candlestick here, both do have the momentum as things stand, and we have also reached that 200 EMA level. So yeah, that's just my quick thoughts on Cardano ADA. And so once again, guys, thank you for watching and listening. Feel free to subscribe and give it a like. Peace.